Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about an underrated tank, in my opinion, because I saw a lot of people say that M60 isn't good, isn't very great medium. But today we're going to talk about this special tank because I heard from a lot of other videos that M60 when it was in the beginning, this was a reward tank, not a premium tank. But I had this tank because I actually paid like 15,000 gold. So I'm sorry for the guys that receive it as a reward. But honestly, I wanted to try this tank and to play it because it was quite interesting how this tank is. So first of all, M60 we can do a fast comparison with the M48 pattern as you want. M48 pattern and M60. But here you you will not see a lot because these tanks on paper are really similar, but the main difference is given by the armor, and this tank has 10 degree of gun decoration and not 9. And to to move on the terrain, this is actually a little bit faster, but not so much. Hit points are great. The big difference, in my opinion, is armor. Because I had both of these tanks, and armor profile, this tank aren't similar at all. Because as you see, look the hull and look the turret. Quite easy to ban, you say. Look the look the M60. M60 is a little bit harder, in my opinion, to ban. Look against tier 8s, the tier 9s. As you see, M60 becomes more armored against these type of other tanks. As you see, M48 pattern quite armored, but you can actually penetrate here with big tanks. The hull is quite a joke in this tank. With organ depression, yeah, you have 227, but quite a fragile turret for this tier. The M60 is a little bit different story. As you see, the upper hull is quite hard, honestly, and even here is a little bit harder respect the M48. And with this type of gun depression, even the turret becomes harder to pan, the cupola is harder to hit, the upper hull becomes quite out of bounds. And for tier 9s or this is a little bit tricky. This side is practically the same. Maybe this has a little bit less armor, but side armor is a little bit the same. The armor isn't the great point of the M60, but the turret is great. The turret is great actually. 8 points talking, best in class, view range, best in class. The problem here becomes maybe with the DPM, not the best in class. Penetration, good. If you want to put a calibrated shells, fine. I actually prefer gun rammer. That this alpha second you can feel it, but if you want you want calibrated shells is fine. Doesn't make any problem. Shell velocity, very fast shells. These shells are really fast. As you see, 1 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers per second. Here you can reach 2 kilometers per second. So very fast shells. Accuracy, not the best, but not the worst. Maybe not the greatest, but you can make the accuracy become less and less painful. Here, 0.28, guys, is a very good accuracy. I don't know, maybe players from Wotb, maybe their tanks are more accurate. as I found, but even 0.33 isn't a bad accuracy. Accuracy in the moving, very great. Bad when rotating turret, but when moving, best in class. Gun angles, very important. Gun angles, very great, very great. Weight, very great. The speed is not very great. As you see, the speed isn't the key point of this tank. What are the key points of this tank? Key point of this tank is his turret and the accuracy. And even if you don't have the strongest turret in the planet, this 10 degree of gun depression can make the battle. I'm gonna make you see a battle here. Okay, like 25. I'll make you see a battle. Uh, this battle is a strange battle, but here you can see the capabilities of this tank, and I just wanted to let you see, even because it's a mastery. But when I will reach that point, you'll see how 10 degree of gun depression can help really a lot when you're playing this type of tanks. I wanted to go to medium side because I said that there are mediums. When to go medium side. TDs are going to my side. I was waiting to the other medium, to the projecto, but look, the projecto is very that projecto camps a lot. As you see, look how the shells are fast on this tank. You would say, yeah, even T62A, even 50M, these fast shells, yeah, but when you reach a point of shells that maybe 2 kilometers per second shells, you have to sacrifice something for that, because you say he has the best shell velocity in the game, and you have to sacrifice something. Here, maybe it doesn't have the fastest shell, even if they are super fast. It doesn't sacrifice the penetration, it doesn't sacrifice the alpha damage. So, very great gun on this tank, honestly. Talking about very great gun. I was waiting to try to farm some damage, but I saw that the heavies are in big danger. But I'm not a heavy tank, so I couldn't done a lot here. So I just stayed here, because I said I have 10 degree of gun depression. Who says at me that I have to put myself more exposed to enemy tanks when I have this type of gun depression, 10 degree of gun depression on this tank? Maybe any 50M could do it, yeah, fine, but this tank has DPM. I think quite the same DPM as any 50, I don't know. But this tank has that 2 degree of gun depression that can save a lot of battles. I know that you maybe don't want, yeah, these 2 degrees of gun depression can save you a lot of battles. As you see, snapshotted on this side armor. With the TDs helping me, look, I can just go out some, not exposing myself a lot with my 10 degree of gun depression. And saving the battle. My teammate was, my platoon mate was destroyed. Even the penetration this tank is very great. This tank penetrates a lot, in my opinion. I want to snapshot him, it didn't work. This tank isn't like a laser. I should have got them on there. I had luck that Jagdpanzer didn't penetrate me. And I tracked the Jagdpanzer. Look how even fast this tank turns. It's very important to surround the tanks. This tank really turns fast. I actually enjoyed a lot playing this tank. But luck here, I could actually penetrate him. But he missed me. How the hell he could miss me? He missed me. So great for us. The 100 is surprised because this battle honestly was lost, and we actually managed to win this. Look how I don't know where he bounced me, but this battle ended. So as you see, this degree of gun depression saves the battle from everyone. I made a very good battle, and everyone was saved because of my 10 degree of gun depression. Maybe this battle was different even if I played T62 or E50M. 6k damage, half of the damage that my teammate done. Credits, not a lot, but as I told you, this tank was, I think, a reward tank, not here it is, my M60 pattern, and even my M48 pattern. Which is best? M60 by everything. M60 is much better in my opinion, respect M48. But if you don't want to spend money on M60, you can actually play the M48 pattern because that tank is very good. Sorry guys, I didn't have time to actually make this. Some credits there are fine, some XP fine. Great. It be slow. Few things, but you cannot win everything. So I actually like to have this in my screen because I can actually see how much I'm talking. So guys, uh, conclusions to M60 pattern. Is a worth tank? Depends on your game style. Because if you like an overpowered tank, I say that this tank isn't worth it. Isn't worth it by all. If you want an overpowered tank, you can actually play VK90, Super Conqueror, Badger is super strong even. Or if you want a super fast heavy, T95 E6 is a very great heavy. It's underrated that too. But if you like a medium tank with gun depression, great gun, not the fastest medium, great turret armor, if you like an American medium tank, what I'm talking about American medium tank, combination of great armor, great turret armor, and great gun depression, grab this tank. This tank, as you see, is very accurate. It has a great turret armor, even if they didn't shoot me in the turret. But the cheeks over here, these aren't lower armored as the M48. This has a better armor. As you see, the upper hull is a better armor. The lower is a better armor. Maybe the side and the rear has less armor. But M60, if you like the American gameplay, what I say about American gameplay, the T125 is the greatest example of American gameplay. Great gun, great turret, great gun depression. Grab this tank. I know that this was a reward tank, but if you can, grab it because it can give you some joys because this tank isn't as slow as the T125, isn't as armored as T125, but it has a great gun, much better gun respect T125. On what? Not on damage, not on penetration, but on accuracy. You can actually move a snapshot everything with this thing. Don't try. Always try to maximize your accuracy in this game as possible because even one shell can make you lose a battle. But if you have the necessity, this tank can actually snapshot something. Not like the T125. T125 great, but gun handling is worse respect this. First of all, this is a medium. Second of all, this is a bigger gun. Another great quality. I wanted to say this has APCR as normal, but even M48 pattern has APCR normal. Why I like APCR or normal? Because in general APCR are faster. I know that there are some exceptions like Object 130, but in the game APCRs are the fastest shells in the game by a lot in a lot of tanks. And they are super when a tank has APCR are super fast. Maybe here you cannot see it, but these shells are much lower respect the M60. even here, gold shells, everything that is APCR are much faster general respect it ammo, but it ammo has like greater penetration. You find it here, it ammo, it has greater penetration. With it ammo, you can reach penetration like 330. That that isn't bad for a medium tank. So guys, if you like my review, if you like more this type of videos, if you want, I'll make a video only with the battle without reviewing the tank, because maybe someone doesn't even care about me reviewing this tank. Tell me in the comments. I'll make the video reviewing the battle only, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.